I'm friends with talent. Moving close to them, ó jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ pé Yorùbá word tí mo lè lò ní pé àkàndá ẹ̀dá ni àwọn talent.
Yeah, and they're difficult to manage.
Yes, extremely. Wọ́n ronú bá ṣe ń ronú a real talent. Artistically, ìrònú wọn yàtọ̀. In fact, mo lè fẹ́ sọ pé they are on a separate spectrum. On a spectrum tó yẹ pé tí ò bá wà careful, wọ́n lè tilt to a bit of, don't let me use strong words, erratic behavior or cut tilt sí recluse. Tó dẹ̀ lè wà life threatening fún wọn or career threatening fún wọn. But some of them has that balance. Wizkid, I respect Wizkid a lot.
Lórí Àgbàlẹ̀tù, à ń create content ní oríṣiríṣi, àwọn nǹkan tí ó máa mú ìrántí wá, àwọn nǹkan tó yẹ pé tẹ́ bá ń wò ó máa wà engaging, àwọn nǹkan tó máa mú inú yín dùn. Lára ẹ̀ ó ní tá gbé wá lénìí because a ti sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn artists bíi Haruna Ìṣọ̀lá, Barrister, Commander, KSA, a ti sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn onífújì, Saheed Òṣùpá àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, Alhaji Pasuma. But area kan wà tó jẹ́ pé àti really sọ pa ẹ̀, a ti sọ̀rọ̀ Fẹlá dáadáa, but area kan wà, irú ẹni tí wọ́n bá ọmọ tó máa bí in the 80s nsìn, ó ní western music tó jẹ́ Nigerian version tí wọ́n bá. At the same time, àwọn tí wọ́n bí in the 70s, aláwọn Chris Okote àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, tó jẹ́ pé àwọn náà bá àwọn Dizzy K, Falona, Stella Moye, wọ́n pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. So gbogbo ẹ̀ náà kọ́ ni jùjú Fuji. Ó ní another part tó jẹ́ pé western ni olórin olóyìnbó ni wọ́n, but àwa Yorùbá, Igbo àwọn náà ń ṣe. So torí ẹ̀ a fẹ́ trace history yẹn wá, bóyá ká mú láti 70s ni bóyá láti 80s ni. Mo gbé ọ̀rẹ́ mi Gbemi Falona tí ó mọ̀ nípa àwọn irú àwọn orin báyìí dáadáa. Ká pè ní evolution of orin tá à ń pè ní Afrobeats ní Nigeria lénìí, because mo kàn déédéé rí pé wọ́n ń pè ní Afrobeats náà ni. Kí ni la máa ń pè láyé àtijọ́? Wọ́n ní hip hop.
Naija hip hop.
Naija hip hop, Afro hip hop, but later ó di Afrobeats. Wọ́n máa wò pé ẹ̀yin wo lẹ sọ di lẹ́ṣẹ̀ mix lẹ sọ di Afrobeats, but wọ́n bá yìí ti gbà anyway. Gbemi Falona ni àlejò mi. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò wa.
Ẹ ṣé Àgbàlẹ̀tù.
Thank you.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni, thank you.
All right, so ẹ jẹ́ ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú yín, appreciation of music fún ẹ̀yin gangan ibo ló ti bẹ̀rẹ̀?
Ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú dad mi.
Okay.
Bàbá mi jẹ́ nìkan tó yẹ pé ó fẹ́ràn orin gan. Iṣẹ́ tó dẹ̀ ń ṣe, wọ́n jẹ́ àwọn tó yẹ pé wọ́n máa lọ ra produce, so máa jẹ́ kó travel gan. Wọ́n lè lọ east, wọ́n lè lọ sínú àwọn inú Ondo kó lọ ra kòkó, kó lọ ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ according to the season. Tó bá ti lè dé báyìí sí Ìbàdàn, àwọn àti cassette wọn ni wọ́n máa kó cassette káàkiri. So tó bá kọ́kọ́ dé báyìí, wọ́n àti cassette bọ̀ country music. He loves country music, he loves Michael Jackson. Wọ́n like most of àwọn orin tí mo grew up láti máa gbọ́ dad mi. Then ilé tí mo gbé lẹ́lẹ́ẹ̀lé pẹ̀lú mom mi, ẹnìkan wà bẹ́ẹ̀ bọ̀dá Marius là ń pè. A lè pè ní bí àwọn Jim youths ayé ìgbà yẹn. As early as 5 a.m. ẹ̀gbọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí play àwọn orin. Orin yẹn ló máa jí mi. Mo jẹ́ ọmọ kékeré nígbà yẹn o, but ó jẹ́ kí n really appreciate music, at least ó tẹ̀ jẹ́ kí n ní etí ẹ̀ ju pé the normal local genre tó popular nígbà yẹn, èmi ni Fuji o, èmi ni Juju o. For me, it was more of those foreign songs. Okay. So bẹ́ẹ̀ ni appreciation of music mi ti kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀, my dad and my neighbor.
Now, mo fẹ́ ká go outside Juju, Fuji, Àpàlà, Sakara àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Yes.
There is another leg, or there is another genre of music tí ó kìí ṣe àwọn tí a ti mention here. Àwọn wo ni popular names growing up?
Growing up for me, I would say from ìgbà tí mi gbọ́njú, ẹ dárúkọ Dizzy K.
Dizzy K. Baby kí ló dé?
Ìyẹn gan tẹ kọ́mọ́kọ́ tẹ aláì. Tẹ bá gbọ́, I'm bushing, I'm going, I'm bushing. There was even a time I had to go on Instagram. Ìgbé ta ló ní fídíò ẹ̀? And somebody from OSBC also. Okay. Who dẹ̀ bá mi lọ no archive wọn.
Wọ́n get video.
Yes, wọ́n dẹ̀ send us video on Instagram. Okay. I was so happy. It was really so. Àwọn kan náà ṣe ní passion fún old artists and old songs like that. So for me, I grew up listening to him. I grew up listening to Majek Fashek. Okay. I grew up listening to Oris Wiliki. I grew up listening to Chris Okotie,
Yeah.
Felix Liberty,
Yeah. Michael Cree.
Yeah.
Wọ́n
Wọ́n pọ̀ gan. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Wọ́n pọ̀. Evie Edna Ogoli.
Yes. Obìnrin.
Yeah. Mandators.
Yes.
Wọ́n pọ̀.
Gan.
Wọ́n pọ̀ gan.
And the influence of these people are more, for me, I don't know if I'm already jumping the gun.
No, just
yeah. The influence of these people, for me, there is this influence of Michael Jackson, the influence of group Tilano Richie Watele, Commodores.
Yeah.
Yes, Commodores. Influence Alba. Influence. There's one group I'll talk about by the rivers of Bonnie M. Nínú. So mo lè sọ pé yàtọ̀ sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ tẹ́ni pé kákúrò ní jùjú Fuji àpàlà sakara tó jẹ́ pé ó popular ńgbà yẹn. Mo lè sọ pé àwọn section of the population tá lè pè ní middle class àbí high class tó jẹ́ àwọn ọ̀mọ̀wé professionals tó dẹ̀ wà well travelled. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nínú wọn ló travel out wọn lọ school nílò òyìnbó. No one exposed to those kind of music. Tó dẹ̀ padà wá sílé. Don't replicate them. That's what I can say about those popular names that was different from
as of that time. Do you have an idea nǹkan tí à ń pè genre of music here?
Even though mo look young, mi ò ṣe ọmọ kékeré, but yet no, mi ò ṣàgbàlagbà náà. But mo wà opportune láti lè bá àwọn èèyàn bíi àti dárúkọ wọn lónìí. Tó ń ṣe classics.
Sanjay.
Sanjay máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ gan. Nigerian music tó jẹ́ alternative tá lè pè ní contemporary urban music. Ìyẹn ni pé orin ìgbàlódé tá tún lè pè ní tó ń pè lórin takasúfè nígbà yẹn. Ó wà eclectic. Meaning that kì í ṣe one genre ní gbogbo wọn ṣe. Bó bá ṣe wà ní. In fact, ó wà more popular song.
Káwọn pè ní pop.
Yes, pop.
Because nínú ẹ̀ R&B, reggae.
Yeah. Dancehall later. Because a ṣe ń sọ 70s, 80s nsìn. Disco
wà ń bẹ̀.
Funk.
Wọ́n tún máa ṣe country tó bá táyé ẹ̀ bá tún yẹ.
Yes. So ó pọ̀. Then àwọn míì máa fi a bit of wọ́n máa ṣe yẹn, but chorus wọn máa ní a bit of high life nínú. So it was just eclectic. So
okay. But ìgbà yẹn wọn pè ní it was only Fela ló ń ṣe Afrobeats nígbà yẹn.
Ṣẹ̀rí ẹ má jà ká lọ sọ̀rọ̀ Afrobeats because ó wà confusing. Ṣé get? Now Afrobeat Fela everybody mọ̀ pé orin tí Fela ń kọ which was conscious music mixed with high life, strong on horns, percussion, very jazzy. That's what Fela does. And he called it Afrobeat. Even though for some information that I've heard, when he Ghana náà ti fún lórúkọ yẹn. Yeah.
Not the fún Afrobeat.
Yes. Ipe nǹkan kọ́ ló coin as Afrobeat. Ipe ó máa lọ sí Ghana lọ play live. Wọ́n ní àwọn ará Ghana wá kàn mo ti gbàgbọ́ orúkọ yẹn tó sọ pé ó kàn gbọ́ lónìí. Wọ́n tó ń ṣe is Afrobeat. Mo dẹ̀ gbọ́n wọ́n sọ pé is that what it is? That's what I heard.
Okay.
So back to the point of Afrobeat. Bí a ká kọ́ mú history ẹ̀, ká mú evolution ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ.
Ṣé ti Fela àbí the.
No, ti eléyìí tó ní ẹ̀sìn sìn.
No, mi ti fẹ́ ká tẹ̀ dé ní oní ẹsẹ̀. Mo fẹ́ ká ṣe celebrate àwọn those people that made influence in the ká sọ pé 80s.
In the 80s.
Ká fi àwọn 70s lẹ̀ ká mú àwọn 80s from 82, 83 coming up to 85. Títí wọ 89. Títí wọ 89 ni a ti ní àwọn Ṣẹ́gun Arinze tẹ́kọ̀ àwọn náà try láti play music. Títí wọ 89 ni a ti ní àwọn.
A ti ní Daddy Shoki.
A ti ní Daddy Shoki for 89.
He was in a group. He had a rap album ní 84.
Ṣé pẹ̀lú okay kò tí sa àwọn kì í ṣe tàwọn Daddy Fresh yẹn àbí.
No. Wọ́n ti máa ṣe gàlà lágbá yẹn.
Okay.
He was rapping. Yes. He had an album. He had a rap album. 3 tracks no one know. He was rapping. Pidgin rap and everything. He was rapping. So gbogbo gbà yẹn náà ó ti okay ìgbà yẹn àti ní kí náà porúkọ ẹ ẹni tí mo dárúkọ ń sìn Chris Okotie.
Chris Okotie was, I think, 79, 80. Yeah.
Then Felix Liberty.
80s ni Felix Liberty, but mi wà more precise 80s.
80s tó jẹ́.
Tó jẹ́. Mi more precise 80s tó jẹ́.
All that period of time, the songs that influence wọn was just that. Ẹ dẹ̀ pé gbogbo ayé náà ni rap náà ni Yankee náà ti dìde ńgbà yẹn. So there was Criss Cross, Naughty by Nature and co. So
àwọn ò tí máa ṣe rap ńgbà yẹn.
Ta ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀?
Ta ni àwọn olóko ṣe rap ní Nigeria?
If you can edit this part, I want to check it.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Am I surprised? You'll be surprised.
Àwa ní edit àjọ máa wà náà.
Which one you did the title rap song?
Oh yeah.
But mi ò rántí ẹni tó kọ bàmá wa.
Kò ṣáà ṣe Junior and Prissy.
No, irọ́ o. Imagine. In fact, content kọ́kọ́ wà ní 1981. But jẹ́ kọ́kọ́ which one you did? The way, okay, which one you did? By emphasis. 1991. Lálẹ́ pé ní the first Nigerian rap tó lo pidgin. Emphasis.
Ní orúkọ àwọn olóhàn bẹ̀.
Àwọn mẹ́ta ni o. Mi ò mọ orúkọ bọ̀ mo wo picture wọn báyìí.
Okay.
Yes. So àwọn lálẹ́ sọ pé wọ́n kọ́kọ́ ṣe indigenous rap tí wọ́n lo pidgin English before the likes of Junior and
Prissy.
Yes.
Báwo làwọn Junior and Prissy?
Junior and Prissy should be 90, 92, 93. Yes. Ìgbà náà ṣe Bọ́láńlé, fine lady Bọ́láńlé,
má fi mí sílẹ̀
Bọ́láńlé. So, but a gbọ́dọ̀ notice kìíní kan, gbogbo àtọ́ ṣe Bọ́láńlé yẹn tó ń kọ́, Nigerians had a heavy taste for foreign things, imported things. Mo believe pé ó lè jẹ́ bí àtòrí the history of colonialism ṣe get tó jẹ́ kí a rí standard of anything good as white. So we're heavily influenced by foreign music. So foreign music was very popular while they were doing their own songs too. So there was no competition àwọn èèyàn gbọ́ foreign music o. So tí wọ́n ó kàn filter díẹ̀ ìwọ tó bá lọ sí Èkó ló máa gbọ́. In an average party tó bá fẹ́ gbọ́ kí náà pẹ́ give me your unconditional love that's kind of songs you will hear. Foreign music you get. So but a lè pè wọ́n ní àwọn innovators, a lè pè wọ́n ní àwọn tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ nǹkan tí ó dín nísìn. From Junior and Prissy a lè trace sí Remedies.
Okay.
In fact, I would say Remedies, which is the duo of Idris Abdulkarim and Eddie Montana, initially, kó tó di pé Tony Tẹ̀túlà join wọn. Mo lè fẹ́ sọ pé àwọn ni mi fẹ́ pé wọn first, because there were many other people that were doing song. Because do you know that 91, 92, 93, Rugged Man was already singing?
Really?
Yes. Unilag. He was already going for Mr. Macho. In fact, from an interview I saw, Mr. Macho 1994 ló ti meet kan náà àwọn the duo of the group called orúkọ dẹ̀ tí wàá fún mi sí, which was Jasmine Olofin àti Lexidu X-Appeal.
Okay.
Ibẹ̀ ló ti meet Lexidu. So gbogbo àwọn guys ti ń ṣe lábẹ́lẹ̀, but I would say Idris Abdulkarim, Remedies really brought what we now have now. Ofunloju, Ofuni face.
Now, ṣé nǹkan tí àwọn
Ṣàkọmọ́?
No, before àwọn Ṣàkọmọ́, that was before 99 àbí?
No. Ṣàkọmọ́ should be 98.
98.
Yes.
Now, before 98, gbogbo nǹkan tí àwọn Alex O, Alex Zito, Mike Okri, Felix Liberty, wọ́n pọ̀. Ṣé nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe yẹn ṣó yàtọ̀ sí?
Ó yàtọ̀.
Ó yàtọ̀ sí nǹkan táwọn.
Ó yàtọ̀ because most people máa fẹ́ so in fact music tó máa ṣe nìyẹn tó fi máa súnmọ́ Fẹlá náà pípa Afrobeat ń sìn Fẹlá ní influence ń bẹ. Well, I wouldn't say kò ní influence, but I would say the influence is much like nǹkan tí ayé ìgbà tí Pasuma to feature Remedies, would we now at Ayuba to feature Jasmine Olofin, would we now say that pé Naija hip hop yẹn ló shape Fuji music ṣá lè sọ bẹ́ẹ̀?
Fuji wo wà láyé.
Exactly bó ṣe rí nìyẹn, because about wo influence àwọn guys tó ń ṣe Naija hip hop tá a mọ̀ sígbà yẹn, Afro hip hop tá a mọ̀ sígbà yẹn, most of their influences were rap artists outside Nigeria.
Now ṣá ní àwọn artists tó yẹ pé wọ́n ń ṣe kápẹ́ ní pop in the 80s.
Yes.
Wọ mid-90s gbogbo àwọn tó ń ṣe time tó ń ṣe Benson and Edges gan kọ́
yes.
táwọn náà wá transit sí irú nǹkan táwọn Idris Abdulkarim ṣe.
No, most of them fall out because tá bá sọ àwọn tó ń lọ fún Benson and Edges yẹn me mame baby conga.
That's Michael Cree.
Michael Cree's style of song a lè pè ní disco more high life, pop more àwọn. But tẹ́ bá wọn kan tí Idris Abdulkarim bí tẹ́tí fẹ́ lọ sórí Jasmine Olofin, even though he had started then, Jasmine Olofin, LD with Tribesmen, those guys were full hip hop.
So genre tí wọ́n yàtọ̀ sí ti
àwọn. Ó yàtọ̀ sí ti wọn. Ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan okay 92 Where Dempsey, Shola, Allen Avenue.
92 ni.
Yes, 92. Rap. Pure rap. Even though she actually did another song and featured Fela, or sample Fela. You get? So it was rap mixed with Afrobeat. So we could say that ó ti pẹ́ náà tí wọ́n ti ń mix gbogbo ẹ̀ tá ti ń jẹ́ bí jollof. But back to your question, ni pé was there a direct linkage or a transition directly from the songs
from the 90s pop with
No. Because I've listened to most of these guys' interviews. When you ask them who were their influences, èmi ni Rugged Man o, èmi ni Idris Abdulkarim o, èmi ni Eddie Montana o, èmi ni kí náà porúkọ Tony Tetula o, all of them will tell you is either they mention rap artist, foreign pop artist, hip hop artist. Those were their influence.
Okay, mention our Michael Cree.
No.
Felix Liberty.
No, they don't.
But can we say there is a link?
Of course.
From the likes of Remedies, pẹ̀lú àwọn tó wà ní Tanzania?
Yes. Gone. Why? Nigeria láti máa ń ṣe R&B. Type R&B one means rap and blues. So there's a rap song, then there's a melodious chorus. That will be a bit bluish. You get? Stout and which is still the same jollof rice. In Cotton, influence of foreign music. Do you know there was a time to pé ó dìgbà tí wọ́n bá tó drop orin nílùú òyìnbó káwọn this new crop of tó initiate the hip hop tá ní sìn tá ń pè ní Afrobeat sìn tó máa release orin. Okay, let us go to Rasky.
Rasky Mono. Okay, no. Rasky gangan.
Rasky gangan.
Soji.
Ṣebí DMX song ni.
Tó bá ti dágbo ko.
Ṣebí Rough Rider anthem nìyẹn.
So ó mean pé tá bá fẹ́ wò bẹ́ẹ̀ ó mean pé there is actually no relationship between a Michael Jackson pop and say a DMX.
No, I wouldn't want to say that because now that you mentioned Michael Jackson, Shakomo and Remedies was Mi o Shakomo.
Sample ni.
One sample orin wọn náà àwọn kan sọ pé orin MC Light. Keep on keeping on because same beat náà nìyẹn but the original beat was Michael Jackson's Liberian Girl. So hip hop generally ó wà eclectic too, so they borrow from the past but their major thing is the rap. Ṣé get? And àwọn tiwa náà kò sí ni ẹ máa mú DNA yẹn, so DNA yẹn wà ńbẹ̀.
Ó wà ńbẹ̀.
But
kò sínú tiwa.
Fún tiwa.
From the 90s.
No. Ó yàtọ̀.
Okay.
But tá bá bèrè lọ gbogbo ọ̀nà bí mo ṣe sọ náà yìí pé orin tí pop sí mi play. And I like what you said, music appreciation. So I wouldn't want to hold brief for them. But for most of them, interviews music appreciation came from the fact that they grew up listening to those songs. Even Sonny Ade and Co.
Woman River, Sonny Ade,
yes.
Ebenezer Obey, but they don't walk in Losodo and 80s
because Kamakura and 80s they were doing disco, pop, funk. And what CC were just doing hip hop. The hip hop culture was what attracted them.
So the likes of Tupac influence one.
Yes, Tupac, B.I.G. You get. I got one dress they play rucksack, Chicago Bulls. You get. So that culture low influence one go.
So most going to see our no care be much like Michael Cree at the set and to. What I know more not see mama secondary school not form boys group kan. Orin nonsense song láti ẹ̀kọ́ kọrin kò tẹ̀ ní verse kò ní kíní kan. Origin of òyìnbó tá a fi kọ́gàn correct.
Wọ́n ṣe rap song ni àbí orin microcree lẹ́kọ̀ọ́.
Orin microcree kọ o akàn kò sí nǹkan tá a ti ẹ̀kọ́ ò nítumọ̀ but àwa náà a gbọ́ pé àwọn èèyàn ń kọ orin but èmi tó wáyé pé mi ni mo fẹ́ máa compose orin fún wọn. I will compose along the line of microcree nítorí pé microcree ní heavy influence.
Yes, on you
on me
growing up.
But for other people because èmi ò kí n really gbọ́ foreign music bẹ́ẹ̀ torí pé reason kan ni o mi kì í gbọ́ nǹkan òyìnbó tó ń sọ ti hard jù fún mi.
In fact journey yẹn bá ṣe máa mú lọ nìyẹn bí tẹ́ ti mú pé òyìnbó tó sọ yẹn ti hard jù fún mi. I remember 96, 97, 98 torí nǹkan bá ti jáde tó jẹ́ pé àwọn Naija hip hop wa ló kọ first of all bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni pé kílẹ̀ ni ẹ sọ wá gbọ́ mi ò gbọ́ kòkòrò ẹni ẹ sọ wà ní bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn good gan ibẹ̀ làwọn American returning máa dé náà máa fèbó sọ̀rọ̀ náà máa fi mú sọ̀rọ̀ and that's what we see as àwọn yẹn gbèbò kí ló sọ wàhálà yìí gbọ́ kankan tó sọ standard of pé ẹni yẹn gbèbò gidi tó bá gbèbò tọjọ kí ló sọ gbọ̀ngàn tó sọ náà mò ń gbọ́ kò gbèbò.
So kò gbèbò ni ẹ a máa ń ra ní secondary school a máa ń ra kí ló ń pe kíní yẹn náà. lyrics
yes.
So orin tó bá jáde wọn ti a máa fowó ra ni.
One of the person tó kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ is Ayo Animashaun.
Láti máa kọ lyrics orin.
Yes.
Okay.
Ta photocopy ẹ̀ tó ń tà. Ayo Animashaun ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ hip hop world awards. Same Ayo Animashaun ló ń ṣe Edis nsìn hip hop world award ló di Edis awards nsìn. Same Ayo Animashaun ló ní Hip TV nsìn. The journey yẹn back to bá ṣe ń mú lọ. Ìgbà tó fi máa dé bí 98 things changed. Most of the songs that those guys were still singing ó máa wà conscious náà. Orin nípa life, situation, hardness of things. But 98, things changed. 98 gan ni kí náà porúkọ ẹ̀ náà jáde àwọn Olúmẹ̀ntìn. 98.
Okay.
98 náà jáde. Wọ́n dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú níbo la wá ń gbé lọ.
Mi ò máa lè tí mo.
Which was a remix of Ludacris Area Code. I got cold.
Irú níbo la wá ń gbé lọ́sìn mo gbọ́ yẹn tó bá ti jẹ́ Ludacris ló kọ́ mi ò lè gbọ́ mi ò gbọ́ òyìnbó.
Àṣepà tí wọ́n fò. Mo ti mix ẹ̀ pọ̀ Cash Code yàtọ̀ sí níbo la wá ń gbé lọ tọ́wọ́ fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ níbo la wá ń gbé lọ mi ò máa lè tí mọ́tò ṣọ́wọ́n la wá gbé lọ agbátùgbẹ́ kálọ́kẹ́ Adébódìjà wọ́n rap mọ́tò backfire.
Olúmẹ̀ntìn Tolú àti Big Bamo àwọn dẹ̀ tí wàá fi the local ẹnìkan máa ń sọ bí Ondo ni wọn.
Yes.
Ó máa ń jẹ́ kó dùn gan.
Now.
But ṣé Maintain wá ṣáájú the group Remedies ni?
No. Remedies ló sọ bẹ̀rẹ̀. Remedies started in fact àwọn kẹ́kẹ́ nígbà tó ṣe wà ní AIT mo gbọ́ pé through Steve Kadiri that radio presenter ló kọ́kọ́ fún Idris ní platform láti kọrin.
As Idris Abdulkareem.
Yes.
Not as Remedies
no.
Otis.
In fact mo gbọ́ pé ó dà pé ibẹ̀ gangan ló ti meet sí. I think maybe yẹn dà pé ṣé Èkó FM Abel TV ni mi ò lè rántí báyìí. Ibẹ̀ gan ni Idris ti meet Yedi kó tó wọnú studio. So bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà kọ́ sáré sọ̀rọ̀ pé you do song, I rap, you sing, okay, ká wọlé. Ó ní nígbà tó ń wọlé tán ní what's the name of your group of which Idris láti North ti ń jẹ́ Mr. Remedy orúkọ ẹ̀ nìyẹn. So he just said, okay, Wati boy, the remedies. And that's how they started. So now, did Olu come? No. They came before Olu maintain.
So
In fact,
is that group the very first hip hop group in Nigeria? Now.
Yes, I would say they are one of the first pioneer hip hop group in Nigeria. Why I can't say they are the only hip hop group in Nigeria is because there are many people to just pay one on the ground, one on the voice.
Okay.
But one are lucky, one back keke pade. Keke ti ní platform lórí AIT. One ti ní platform lórí rapper. So they could put any of their artists and give them visibility that time. So you will hear them. So they came, this group our Two-Face, Blackface, Plantation Boys also came. Now, I want to talk about Plantation Boys and the effects of the 70s, 80s. Now, only Plantation Boys, my father used to tell me that dreams come true. Bonnie M. And the funny thing is that the title of that song by Bonnie M is Plantation Boy. The name of the group is Plantation Boy.
Boys. Okay.
You always see that the influence has always been foreign. I would not get it right. Yes, over time, one more around, but the direct influence has always been foreign.
So do we say that if it wasn't foreign,
Yes.
could never accepted? Tí ó bá ti ní foreign influence, àwọn bí a ká pè wọ́n ní Gen Z gbà yẹn, àwọn àtàjẹ́ young people, tá kéré gan gbà yẹn, ní accept ẹ̀, a máa rí bí local lélẹ́yìí.
Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé, in fact, ìgbà tó ń ṣe gan gbà yẹn, a rí wọn bí local. Yeah. Ìgbà tí group àwọn Two-Face, Plantation Boys, tó first album wọn, You Knock Me Off My Feet, Baby Don't You Know, gbogbo àwọn orin wọn yẹn, ọmọge R. Kelly ti wà ń tà. Joe ti wà ń
Believe I
tà.
Can Fly before. Well,
Say again.
Yeah, before then.
Lyrics TLC. Scrub is a girl that wọ́n ti wà ń tà.
Monica and Brandy.
Wọ́n ti wà ń tà. Ọmọ tó kú nínú plane crash yìí tó jẹ́ ọmọ R. Kelly náà tó jẹ́ bí protege R. Kelly. Aliyah. Ó ti wà ń tà. Backstreet Boys wọ́n wà ń tà. People grade you as èèyàn tó já when you know the lyrics of these songs. So those guys were in stiff competition with foreign music, but they were still doing that thing. So what they were just doing is they were also attracted by the foreign music, but wọ́n localize it, wọ́n indigenize it, if that word is correct, so that etí wa lè gbọ́. Jẹ́ la ṣe ní girl kan náà tó máa remix orin Ṣadé Adúmọ̀ tí wọ́n gbórúkọ gẹ̀ yẹn, tó máa remix orin Ṣadé Adúmọ̀ má ṣe bẹ̀rù. No, ó máa remix orin Celine Dion.
Funke Celine Dion. Funke African Celine Dion.
Bó ṣe rí nìyẹn. And ó dẹ̀ ń lọ bẹ́ẹ̀, ó ń lọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Tẹ́ pé it is our black reverends. Ayangba. Yeah. Which is orin Busta Rhymes.
Nǹkan tí Funke Celine Dion ṣe ń gbà yẹn, tó bá try ẹ̀sìn kò lè jẹ́ láyé. Kò lè jẹ́.
Ṣé bọ́n náà ni Banky W ṣe gbà tó máa dé?
Tó bá try tó ṣe umbrella
náà sample. So sample yẹn pọ̀ gan.
Then sample gan ò lè jẹ́ ẹ̀sìn torí copyright
laws and everything. But somebody even changed it kó tẹ̀ tó di gbogbo bàtà dé Rugged Man. He did a song called Ẹ̀hẹ́n.
Yeah.
And I think
part 1, part 2, part 3.
Ẹ̀hẹ́n yẹn wà tó àti no more loss yẹn ó wà instrumental in the change that happened to Niger hip hop to the Afrobeats. Listen. Because it was the one that was singing and mentioned names and told them that tí orin òyìnbó ò bá jáde orin kọ ó dẹ̀ mention maintain. Ó dẹ̀ bú àwọn tó yẹ pé Idris Abdulkarim náà ṣé mo sọ fún yín pé ọ̀rọ̀ tá a bá ti gbọ́ngbà yẹn la máa fi ń gauge pé ẹni yẹn gbé èbú. Idris akọ́ṣe mégédé ségédé dégédé tíkítítítítí orí wa máa gbóná ọkọ yẹn rap.
Ó kàn diss everybody.
Ó bú pé kí ni ìtumọ̀ kan tó sọ. And music post that era started taking more cognizance of their lyrics and writing. Because the bá gbọ́ orin tó jáde kó tó dìgbà yẹn, it was more of maybe àwọn freestyle ni. But àwọn kan wà nínú wọn náà tó dẹ̀ unique. Ká má purọ́ tán gbìyànjú. Irú wọn ni Hazardous.
Yeah.
For Hazardous, kí tó lè mú Hazardous, màá mú Kenny's music. which I would say was the first platform record label. It gets ta lè sọ pé ó fún that scene tó fún lójú.
That new genre, don't imagine.
Yes.
Ó fún platform.
Àwọn tó dẹ̀ wà lórí record label tí bá lè rántí dáadáa, Idris Abdulkarim wà ńbẹ̀, àwọn Remedies wà ńbẹ̀.
Wọ́n pọ̀ gan.
Kó tó di pé wọ́n split wọn. And all of them were very good. Marvelous Benji. Ó wà ńbẹ̀. Two-Face.
Marvelous Benji, ṣé ọmọ Ajégúnlẹ̀ ni àbí?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. In fact, mo lè fẹ́ sọ pé Marvelous Benji had the style tẹ́ pé later Terry wá ní.
Okay.
Òun náà Abọ́ṣọ́lẹ̀ and dancehall, raga, Ajégúnlẹ̀ flow and everything. Just one long story short, it has been a journey. Ìgbà tó pẹ́ ló di pé Sasha P, àwọn èèyàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń gbọ́ àwọn orin.
What's in the be 2005 or thereabouts?
In fact, the millennium had an effect. It was as if things just changed. Because the millennium came, internet also came. Telecommunication also came. Democracy also came. So there was a shift in the style of music. No, I don't want to say style, in the kind of music they do. People are more happier. People are not singing our government, our kiniko. Later on, papa tún padà sí náà. But that's why I pé ó dà pé democracy ò fẹ́ dùn mọ́. So the likes of African China náà tún dé pẹ̀lú conscious music. The likes of Entes Wadi Orishafemi Nsìn, he was in a group called I want to try and remember the name of that group. He was in a group before Kotowa Go Solo, Kotowa Di Orishafemi, conscious music too, those Galala era. But one would see that things started changing. People started accepting this music more, especially with Two-Face African Queen. Because nígbà yẹn náà tó bá ń kọ takasufe, parent á wẹ̀ as pé oh serious, because wọ́n fojú rẹ̀ wo àwọn olórin, even àwọn tó ń ṣe fújì gan wọ́n pọ̀ lálágbé. Náà tó kàn fi wọ́n tẹ́ pé àmọ́ nǹkan tá fẹ́ categorize yín sí ẹ̀ ń ṣe takasufe. So there was no general acceptance beyond school environment, some clubs, tẹ́ pé bí àwọn DJ ṣe mix fún wọn, and radio bí a tó bá play orin wọn.
And then my producers made it lower. Instrumental tí ó bá wá pẹ̀lú foreign tongue, wọ́n lè máa ṣe orin sí. I think that informed why there were so many foreign instrumentals.
Foreign instrumental and samples.
So because producers ò pọ̀ tó ń ṣe orin.
Yes.
Year one. Then number two, at that time, maybe they were struggling with so many songs because I remember that if an artist released an album, so there be 6 tracks.
Yes.
Orin méjì ló máa wà ńbẹ̀. You know, album ni o, 6 tracks. So side 1 lórí cassette, tó bá yẹ pé title ẹ̀ jẹ́ Don't Leave Me. Track 2 máa jẹ́ Don't Leave Me, radio edit. So track 3 máa jẹ́ instrumental, Don't Leave Me. That same kini.
Yes.
So the other side, no. Track come out ńbẹ̀. So a tún ṣe oríṣiríṣi. So at the end of the day,
one of instrumental was
2 singles náà ló wà ńbẹ̀. But wọ́n fi instrumental sí, wọ́n á pè kan ní radio edit. Wọ́n á pè kan ní jazz edit. But wo kini ẹ̀ ò jẹ́ lọ́sìn.
And the funny thing is that for Emaripe, during that period of time, one hit wonder pọ̀ gan.
Yeah.
They will just do one ilé rí mi kàn mọ́. Nǹkan tó lè máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé most times when they're on their own, orin kan tó ti kọ́. Over time, ó ti tún edit. Over time, ó ti tún write. Over time, ó ti kọ́ létí àwọn èèyàn. Ó ti yọ ibi tó jẹ́ catchy hook bẹ̀. Ó ti jẹ́ kó jẹ́ the main thing. So by the time tí bí a record label kan bá rí, àbí promoter kan bá rí, tó bá kọ́, ó máa lọ. Tó bá ní pé kó kọ́ mi. In just 3 months or 6 months after that first one, wọ́n lè ṣe. So ó affect the journey yẹn náà gbà yẹn náà, but it was still progressing. Ó ti di 2000, 2001, 2002. Two-Face ti gbilẹ̀ gan. His first album was a hit.
His first solo album.
Solo album, yes.
2004, the first solo album.
Yes, yeah. was a hit. Their group, each individual has one. Blackface náà ní album tẹ̀ tí Hard Life wà nù ẹ̀. Face ní Popo.
Yeah.
Àti Face Alone. I think the title of the title album, and it's a very good album.
Popo, another album yeah. But his first solo album, Face Alone.
There be 2, later become 3. They run things together. Pop play. tó ti ń ṣe orin remix orin bàbá ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ó release one very good album Paul Val ibẹ̀ ní Angels of My Life wa Angel of My tan 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 ṣé you get so production ti ń improve orin ti ń serious Two-Face ti get endorsement ó dà pé Guinness lọ́wọ́ kọ́ sign ẹ̀ gbà yẹn so ó ti ń wà viable then later the movie Fat Girls wọ́n lórin ẹ̀ as soundtrack wọn so only global appeal and it's a very good song. Next thing we had the homegrown guys, then we had the returnees.
Who are the returnees?
Netosi.
Okay.
Asha was there before, but she traveled to France, came back. Asha, Dare Actalade.
Was a returnee?
Yes, I know Padawa. MI.
Okay.
MI no Padawa. The Banj. Now, the Banj story, Enu Shonaya Mutibo. Shonaya was like a manager to Oreni, Baba, Ayinde Marshal.
Okay.
Yes. Not like a manager. Mi ò mọ̀ bó ṣe meet ara wọn. Ó lóun ní camcorder ló ní sọ pé bàbá ṣé kí máa tẹ̀lé yín kí máa document.
That's Ayo Shonaya.
Kí máa document àwọn nǹkan tẹ́ ń ṣe. He said yes. So Ayo Shonaya Olore tó ń jẹ́ DJ is it DJ Abbas or DJ Shina? I don't want to mix that name because he's my friend on Facebook. Àgbàlagbà ni bàbá yẹn. Ọ̀rẹ́ wọn kan ló gba license ní UK, Ben TV.
Okay.
And he said he needed content. He needed Nigerian music. So they came to Nigeria and they were looking for videos so that one lay share content because it was 24 hours, whatever. So that one she need that 4 hours then Mama repeats and everything. The band was rolling with Oko Funke Akindele. JJC. JJC is actually big. I knew JJC way back 94, 95. We interviewed Lori UK Today. What JJC as a UK group was big.
Was JJC and the 419
Squad? It was later going to JJC and the 419 Squad. So it was a big boy. Me or more from Nigerian space, foreign cable TV, we just interview, documentary and everything. So Oman telling one, just go long story short. One fallout, pẹ̀lú JJC in the Banj. Why? Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Don Jazzy was JJC's keyboardist, was JJC's producer. Mi mọ̀ kan tó ṣáà fa rift láàrin wọn. The Banj kọ̀ bá Shona sọ̀rọ̀ pé àwọn fẹ́ padà wá sí Nigeria. If the likes of Rugged Man is doing well, if àwọn fẹ́ padà, ó ṣáà mú wọn wá and everything. By the time this returnee came back, they brought another few. Especially that UK community. UK fúnra ẹ̀ ní America tó bí. So you can't really say influence wa. But ẹ wo Pecan in UK. So there's already a community of where people sing and it's Afro, it's àwọn Jamo, àwọn Jamaicans and everything. So there was just this community type àwọn tẹ̀tí ní a sound. So by the time the band came back to Nigeria with Don Jazzy, no. We revolutionize what we have now. I would say the band lo mú showmanship was in the industry. O lo mú confidence wá. Because as an average artist, tẹ́ bá lọ club gan àbí lọ sí ẹgbẹ́ pool hotel, artist kan wá kọrin wá gbọ́ eyo, this is your boy. Mo láwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n kan máa sọ pé you are not my boy, I don't have a child. Ṣé you get? Ayé ìgbà yẹn artist àbọ̀ṣe wájú sí ẹ̀ wájú padà sí. In fact, tá bá ń wo àwọn èèyàn, tá bá ń wo Michael Jackson show, àbáwọn foreign show, táwọn èèyàn scream tán faint. A máa ń wo tá máa ń grow pé kí ló ṣàwọn ilé wọn mà ní ronú o. Because then we don't even see that celebrity status láàrin àwọn artists. But the band brought it. Because the band has this, whether I like it or you don't like it, I'm up in your face. I'm the Coco Master. And persona tó fún Don Jazzy náà tí ò ní jókòó sọ̀rọ̀. So it was this dawn, and so they just brought this thing of we don't need you. We are here to entertain you, whether you like it or not. Aga. Then the P Square came. P Square, láti Senorita. Láti Where Were You Last Night? The Senorita video to Mokokori. Let's one where these guys were particular about their videos. And by the time I thought she busy body, wọ́n ti mú bọ̀. ìgbà tó di eléyìí tán lọ ṣe as in tán lọ shoot ní South Africa yìí, tí kí náà porúkọ ẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀. Is it Get Squared? Tán lọ shoot ní SA. Those guys took it to another level. Because now you don't just have good music, well-written songs, you have good visuals.
Good visuals.
Then Star Plus came. Star Plus is also another milestone, or will I say another important.
Ṣé Star Plus or Ṣáájú Peace, Ṣáájú Plantation Boys?
No, Nibo.
Are you sure?
Yes, now. Plantation Boys is pre-2000. Star Plus, I think their first album, Olufumi. Olufumi is 2003. Yeah. But what pulling my only ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan tó wá, tẹ́gbọ́n ẹ̀ wá láti Yankee. He kept telling me, there's a song. Olu. I'm like, in fact, mo tẹ rò pé, cause time my náà ni Ṣọlá Lindsay ṣe Dúró Tì Mí o Olólùfẹ́, same year. So I was saying, oh, Dúró Tì Mí o Olólùfẹ́. No, Olu something. Olufumi. And those guys were the boys to men. Level 1 key, because why? They actually understand music. I get. Most of them were instrumentalists, and music is one. One understand music, one understand the sofa note, one understand. Unlike I want the street, I want two-face, talent. So these ones were beyond talent, and they could write very well, and they could enunciate. You could actually hear what they were saying. And Olufumi was just a banger. Olufumi was orin yàtọ̀ sí a very notable mention. Even though Olórin náà ló remix. Tony Tetula's You Don't Eat My Car, Òyìnbó rẹpẹtẹ. Ó jẹ́ orin kan tó jẹ́ pé ó bridge gap between àwọn youth tó ń gbọ́ tàkasúfè àtàwọn òbí wọn tó máa ń pè lórí orin ayé orin èṣù. Because they could actually sing along. Because òbí ló kọ́. So wọ́n ti kọ́ kékeré. Then ẹnìkan tí wàá kọ́ ń sìn. So they loved it. Òrùka Sonineji too also did that too.
That was me, not yeah, well, for
but Òrùka too was another song tó yẹ pé mo lè sọ pé ó bridge gap between bó ṣe ń fojú wo àtàwọn èèyàn tó ń consume, which is not just pé àwọn ọmọ yẹn, the parents too. Because mi ò rò pé ní wedding kan tó wọ́n ti play
Òrùka ti dán ọ̀nà di olólùfẹ́ rẹ̀.
Then Tosin Martins Olómi also came.
Àwọn orin wọn ó mú memories wá. Yeah, torí ayé ìgbà tí mo ń ṣànàmsà.
Yeah.
I gbọ́dọ̀ play orin táwọn èèyàn fẹ́ gbọ́ ní rédíò, so gbogbo àwọn orin wọn nǹkan tí máa ń fi owó mi jẹ nìyẹn.
But the funny thing is that jíjẹ tẹ̀ ń sọ yẹn, àwọn tó ń jẹ owó yẹn gbà yẹn were not even the artists, were some people called Alaba boys.
Alaba.
Yes.
But ṣe báwọn artists lọ fi ń bẹ̀ wọ́n.
Initially, artists kan ló kọ́ lọ fi ń bẹ̀ wọ́n. Initially, CDD was last 1980 something, but at least kó tó di pé wọ Nigeria, kó proliferate wọ Nigeria was after 2000. So CD
tí mo kọ́kọ́ rí báyìí was 7 Degrees North KSA.
Imagine CD tell me kọ́kọ́ rí.
No, not 7 Degrees North. Kíní ni live at the Hollywood Palace KSA.
Imagine.
CD tí mo kọ́kọ́ rí báyìí.
CD tell me kọ́kọ́ rí náà pé Joe ni. Joe, ó dà pé àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n area tó máa ń tẹ́ pé December wọ́n máa wá láti Yankee.
Mi gbọ́ Joe, but live at the Hollywood Palace first CD tí mo wọ́n fẹ́ wá play ẹ̀ padà ń dànù.
CD dẹ̀ wọ́n, but ìgbà tó di pé ó ti tọrọ fọ́kálé, ó easy láti pirate. So Alaba boys were pirating foreign songs initially. Wọ́n á ṣe mix ẹ̀, foreign songs non-pirate, non-ta. But bàtú wá di pé local song, urban local contemporary song bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí pick up gan, táwọn èèyàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbọ́ dáadáa. They decided pirating those songs too. Wọ́n á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣe mix. Wọ́n á kó oríṣiríṣi album ní album jọ. Àwọn ilé tó dùn bẹ́ẹ̀, wọ́n á fi ṣe one mix. Of course, people like Rugged Man was fighting them and everything. But I think at the same time, ìwọ tó bá wà ní under Kennis, tó ní access sí radio, because my payola ń ṣiṣẹ́ gan. That was the internet of today. Wà fún DJ lówó, lẹ́yìn ìgbà wà fún presenter lówó, àwọn music creator wà fún wọn lówó, èèyàn mélòó ló lówó yẹn. So promotion was extremely expensive. But nǹkan tó notice ni pé okay, akọrin lónìí a ṣe késẹ̀ síta ìgbà míì a máa ṣe CD ìgbà míì a ṣe CD a ti rí lórí CD but wọ́n gbọ́n village wa because Alaba had the network from that place in Lagos all songs go reach the nooks and crannies so like you said ló di pọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí mo lọ fún wọn.
àwọn Alaba náà wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣàkọ pé náà àwọn ò lè gba ilé tí wọ́n máa gbà wọ́n tún gba owó gidi based upon your sweat o.
Bàbá tó wá pẹ́ people like P-Square wà lọ ń bá wọn pé Tijo Obaino Music Ubi Pacific those were just parators that now turn official because as at that time Kosan àti kituni another organization tó wà in charge of performing art P-Man Kosan P-Man wọ́n bá wọn jà gan but wọ́n rí pé reach àwọn guys yìí pọ̀ ó dà pé àmà láti official àjàmà láti sanwó the official whatever so they were just like the distribution channel so they started giving the artist money so they will pay you up front for your song wọ́n lè wá ta 3, 4, 5 million copies kò kọ́ anybody mọ́ wọ́n ti fẹ́ lówó irú ẹ̀ la gbọ́ pé ó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Haruna Ìṣọ̀lá ọmọ bàbá pẹ̀lú Sóyòyò tí wọ́n ní pé ṣé 1 million kan náà sọ pé wọ́n san fún wọn fún.
ẹ̀rọ tí wọ́n ti jókòó ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ máa sọ.
ọ̀rọ̀
but mo rántí pé wọ́n wà lórí label kan lábẹ́òkúta bọ́ mi ò rántí orúkọ record label yẹn mọ́.
And he was paid up front but later that wọ́n sọ pé orin yẹn it was everywhere.
nǹkan tí mo gbọ́ ni.
èmi náà gbọ́dọ̀
gbọ́ àfi tán bá sọ fúnra wọn táwa.
So back to what I was saying so Alaba àwọn yẹn náà wọlé CD òun náà wọlé internet òun náà wọlé Olúmẹ̀ntẹ́n wá dá dúró ó kúrò lọ́dọ̀ Olúmẹ̀ntẹ́n wọ́n lọ sí India wọ́n ṣe live in India maintain live in India ìgbà tó padà òun nìkan ló dá padà tó dá breast.
ṣé wọ́n lọ India àbí wọ́n kàn wà bí wọ́n láwọn lọ India because a lot of things wà tó yẹ ká mọ̀ nípa that group maintain nǹkan tó separate wọn kò àmọ́.
For me nìkan tí mo gbọ́ ó fẹ́ dàbí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú P-Square àtẹ̀gbọ́n wọn. Mo gbọ́ pé Olú sọ wípé why should Bamu be in all our videos? Bamu is not a musician.
But Bamu had a role.
Òun feel pé role yẹn wà irrelevant. Bí ṣe dandan ni kó wà ní videos àwọn. Pé Olú àti Tolú nìkan.
Bóyá kan sọ fún pé Bamu wà Ìbàdàn.
Ìbàdàn ni gbogbo náà wà gbogbo Ìbàdàn náà ti ọmọ Ìbàdàn ni wọ́n náà.
Tí dì sí mo sọ.
In fact Tolú gan mo gbọ́ pé Tolú ṣiṣẹ́ ní NNPC. Yes, that's what I heard. Pé Tolú ṣiṣẹ́ ní NNPC. So from what I heard so there's always been a rift between Olú and Bamu. Tolú didn't have any issues. Ó kọ́ dàbí ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn P-Square náà ni. Ṣàpẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ ni wọn náà ló ní issue pẹ̀lú ẹ̀gbọ́n wọn. Ìkejì wà òkè pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. So ìgbà tó máa dá dúró from what I heard him because ó ti pẹ́ náà tí mo gbọ́ interview Prophet ló produce Yahooze. Ìgbà tó wà ní studio in fact wọ́n ní pé dàgbé Prophet gan ló many people ló contribute and that's why I think it was a hit. So wọ́n ti ń gbọ́ beat ó dàgbé bí i Prophet náà sọ pé ó sọ la 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 and Prophet was like we should need a Fuji vibe here. Ẹ̀kẹ̀tì wà ní studio bí ó wà bí níta
LKT àbí.
LKT Fuji LKT Fuji so wọ́n náà kàn lọ so òun àti Olú ọmọ ara tẹ́lẹ̀ so Prophet ló ní àkọ́pẹ́ LKT wà pé that guy does Fuji lẹ́bàá ṣe London la múlé sí America la ti pa owó ṣe again so and it was a hit even though some people would say ó promote fraud but one thing tá máa sọ ni pé for me and most of my generation ibẹ̀ láti wọ́n kọ́ mọ̀ kan tó ń jẹ́ champagne mi rò pé òun gan mọ̀ dára because ó sọ pé champagne NSC moe champagne and moe at the same thing kọ́nà la méjì ṣé ìkẹ́ but ibẹ̀ ni most of àti ọkọ̀ rí a máa kàn ń gbọ́ ni ó pop champagne rírí but ibẹ̀ láti ọkọ̀ rí nínú music video yẹn ẹni ibẹ̀ lára ẹ̀ ti máa lọ sórí DJ T who is also instrumental in the progress and will I say shaping the Afrobeat because you know what's actually a DJ?
Tani
DJ T. To shoot
the video.
Was actually a DJ. but ó ti ṣe pẹ̀lú UN rí
Okay.
as a cameraman, but he's a DJ. Mo fẹ́ rántí fídíò ẹ̀ tó kọ́kọ́ ṣe. Mo fẹ́ rántí fídíò ẹ̀ tó kọ́kọ́ ṣe. Is it? Ó dà pé ẹ̀kan náà àwọn orin LD ni, ẹ̀kan náà group LD. Bí a freestyle ni o, bí LD fúnra ẹ̀ dẹ̀ ni o. Mo ṣá mọ̀ pé òun ló ṣáà ṣe fídíò ẹ̀ kan nú wọn. In fact, kí ni ló sọ pé òun sanwó ẹ̀? Shonaya ló sọ pé òun sanwó fídíò yẹn. Tó sọ pé ẹni lórin tó dùn, ṣé òun ní ṣe fídíò ni? Fídíò báwo? Tó wá ní pé òun mọ DJ T. DJ báwo ni DJ ṣe fẹ́ shoot fún mi? And he did that video. And DJ T got so good. Most of the earliest videos tá a mọ̀, DJ T was shooting. In fact, do you know that Clarence Peter, ó ti ṣe bí gáfà lè máa ń pè. Àwọn tó ń ó ṣe gáfà lọ́dọ̀
DJ T.
Yes. Kó tó lọ sí SA. Kó tó lọ learn cinematography gangan. Kó tó wá padà wá.
Before ká tó sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àwọn directors, àwọn music videos wọ̀nyẹn,
Yes.
I think we need to mention àwọn tá a bá lè rántí.
Yes.
You know how to produce àwọn audios yẹn gangan.
Oh my
Like
God.
ẹ̀gbọ́n Poplay,
Poplay, but
OJB.
I want to say OJB. Mo interview Rugged Man àti Lexidu. Lexidu said OJB gave all of us a hit. Most of orin tó bá ti gbọ́ nígbà yẹn, èmi láti 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000, 2001, 2003, 2004, 2005. To their hit, there's a lot of probability pé OJB.
OJB.
That guy's a genius. Then Paul play too. Kó tó wá kan The Wizard, Kobams. Àwọn tó wá kọ́ mọ̀ nìyẹn. Kó tó di pé àwọn kékèké kan wá. There's this boy called P Prime. P Prime is a young boy. P Prime ló produce the Ozubamba the way.
Okay.
Da 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 da. P Prime ló produce the iṣẹ́ àṣà. P Prime produce fún Wizkid. P Prime ló produce the Portable. Tàbí kọ́kọ́. Ṣé Portable tí wọ́n kọ́ lórin ẹ̀ Zazu tẹ́lẹ̀. Kó tó di pé ó meet Kògbágídí. Kí Kògbágídí tó ṣẹ̀tì lọ refix ẹ̀.
Okay.
Lọ́dọ̀ P Prime.
Okay. Kíní kan ti wà tẹ́lẹ̀.
Ó ti ní raw form ẹ̀ tóun ti ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀. Tó yẹ pé DJ Chicken ló ń blast ẹ̀ ń gbà yẹn. Kó tó di pé wọ́n DJ Chicken fall out. And P Prime ló ṣe. And would you be surprised that gbogbo ìgbà tó ń ṣe gbogbo orin, the man was just 19 years old. It just shows you how Burkina ṣe lọ. But kó tó dìgbà yẹn, we had Techno.
Yeah.
Who also did massive thing. In fact, we had this guy, Kinecon Sticks.
Dre Sticks.
In fact, Dre Sticks, only one produce what happened to Techno? No produce the Falona Give Me Love. Oh, calm.
Techno ló ṣe.
Techno ló kọ.
Okay.
But I think Dre Sticks produced that song.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but I think so. Because I know that there was this song Dre Sticks produced that was in that line of style. After that time, people started doing that style. Ìgbẹ́gan náà ni Kizanes náà ṣe. There was just this mellow. Shey you get? And it was Dre Sticks.
Now, àwọn producers wọ́n pọ̀ gan.
Gan.
Àwọn tá a lè rántí nísìnyí. Ká ní pé
Sẹlẹ̀ bọ̀bọ̀.
ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ bọ̀bọ̀. Èmi ń wo àwọn earlier ones.
Well, I wouldn't be able to mention and know because why? Kamakuro, they were behind the scene most times.
Of course.
It was
Until táwọn wọ́n ṣe
Jazzy.
dárúkọ producers.
Yes, then Don Jazzy tó yẹ pé the band intentionally mú kúrò ní
behind the
scene tó jẹ́ kó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́.
So Don Jazzy again. Orúkọ face yẹn dẹ̀ wà.
Yes.
Have you heard about this? Or do you remember this name, Pastor Goody Goody?
Yes.
Where is he?
Now, mentioning Pastor Goody Goody would make me go to what you told me on phone before I came here. Oni Gbemi, kí ló dé tí àwọn musicians wa ò ṣe kí n go beyond the 10-year mile? You remember you asked me that? And I'll use Pastor Goody Goody too. One of the reasons tí mo feel pé wọ́n go beyond 10-year mile 10-year duration. There be few of them, like Two-Face. And so at least from the àwọn tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ because tá bá calculate ìgbà tí Wizkid náà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí àwọn guys ẹ ti kọjá 10 years.
Yeah, but not many people only.
Yes, so ká tẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ lára pẹ̀lú àwọn yẹn because kì í ṣe Two-Face nìkan ló wà ní generation ló ṣe jẹ́ pọ̀ nìkan là ń dárúkọ. Exodus was very good. Jasmine Olofin was very 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 good. So kí ló tí gbogbo wọn ṣe hit ẹ̀? One of it was irú kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Scandal. For Goody Goody, the story I had was that wọ́n pààyàn sílé or something.
There is something about the case or something.
Yes, a case. So to the case and
so nobody, and I don't know, maybe somebody knows where it could be.
I think I heard that bó ṣe rí pé òun Bombay, he just said òun ò ṣọ̀rẹ́ mọ́.
Do you remember Slam?
Fine boy. Slam and Ẹ̀gbọ́n Sound Sultan, Babadi.
Yeah.
Babadi.
Sound Sultan is another name tí a gbọ́dọ̀ mention.
Because ó wà lára àwọn tó yẹ pé you know that he's proud of the indigenous kind of song and orí ẹ̀ pé everybody oya kan Japa Jantis was a conscious music. Mi ò dẹ̀ wá surprise náà ọ̀rẹ́ Two-Face ni. Two-Face á kọ àwọn orin tó wà upbeat dance but you still see some of his tracks that were conscious. They are just conscious music. They are music that talks about the economy, the government, politics, way of life, Pan-Africanism. You get. So, of course, Slam. So why didn't we see those guys? I believe for most of them, platform. Two-Face in, which was Kenny's music.
But surely jẹ́ pé irú nǹkan tí Kelly Hanson tí ó allege upon face means I don't see record about the face could that be happening to some of them tó jẹ́ kí everybody lọ́mọ ti ráyè ìjàpá tó ń sá lọ.
The thing is, DJ Mascot sọ̀rọ̀ and DJ Mascot said one thing point blank. Most of these guys were ripped.
They were ripped?
Yes.
So the gatekeepers have always been there?
Yes. So you have a record label. She be later saying, boy, a percentage. I'm about 20-80. I'm about 70-30. And tó ń ṣiṣẹ́, àgbà 30. And tó fún platform a sọ pé èmi ni mo shoot video ẹ̀, èmi ni mo raṣọ fún ẹ̀, èmi mo gbalé fún ẹ̀. That investment would have gone to drain, èmi máa be a loss. So now till they go to drain, bá a ṣe máa ṣe nìyẹn. So at the end of the day, táwọn guys about this stage kan, frustration máa wọlé. Ó ṣẹlẹ̀ sáwọn àgbà yẹn náà náà. Ṣé mo gbọ́ tó ní àwọn àdáwà super and co. They were in fact, mo gbọ́ pé nǹkan tí ó jẹ́ kí most of them kọrin for a period of time. Wọ́n á jẹ́ kí they would rather let their contract lapse.
Uncle Toye wà pẹ̀lú Abioro. They signed a 10-year contract. Wọ́n release few albums. So time tí ó yẹ kí wọ́n move lọ sí the next thing, wọ́n láti dúró kí wọ́n parí time yẹn. So tí wọ́n bá dẹ̀ ti gbọ́ artist láàrin 2-3 years, wọ́n ti move to the next one. Tó máa padà ṣe anything wọ́n lè rántí mọ́.
Lifespan one.
Because àwọn èèyàn ò dúró.
At all. Nigerian music especially, from inception, that was anti Fuji and everything, the contemporary ones, one current legacy. And the audience not on general trend.
Somebody said that Ayuba could have been even bigger than he is now, if not for the time he traveled abroad. Someone was in Nigeria for a while, but before he came back, our artist but he's just enjoying some grace because he's hardworking and everything. But Momo artists be met America wọ́n travel lọ lóyìnbó láàrin ọdún kankan tó dé music ti change mọ́ ọ lọ.
Kì í ṣe gbogbo wọn ló lè keep up with the pace.
Àwọn artist mi ti dìde so wọ́n ti embrace àwọn ẹ̀.
Evolution. Two-Face was able to evolve. Now mo kọ́ dárúkọ Scandal lára nǹkan tó jẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn reach 10-year mile nígbà yẹn. Another thing aside Scandal was flexibility and the ability to evolve. So ìgbà tó di pé everybody ń ṣe upbeat up tempo, Two-Face náà ṣe ife neme ebelebe ya something want to happen. Ìgbà tó pé Amaka disappoints me wọn àti Larry Gaga and co. So he keep reinventing himself. Then I also think his attitude, which is born out of his natural character or personality, calm, laid back, humble. What that will help him. Then another thing, tó yẹ pé òun làwọn èèyàn fi ń jẹun sìn, but that time àwọn èèyàn ń lo intentionally sìn, but that time ó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí naturally because gbà tí mo gbọ́ interview ẹ̀ ó ní oh boy that time I wan die o, which was he had a lot of scandal. Eléyìí bímọ fún, eléyìí lóyún fún, kó tó bímọ ìmíì ti lóyún fún, kó tó bímọ ìmíì ti lóyún fún. Later la bẹ̀rẹ̀ sọ ọmọ Benue ni bó ṣe máa ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn. Later kan sọ pé father of many nations. But one thing tí kíní ẹ̀ ṣe ni pé ó jẹ́ kí ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ wà lẹ́nu wa. It was city people
were talking about
Encomium and Kongba yẹn. So it was always on the front page of all tabloids.
So you just have to mention Two-Face. You just have to say something about him.
Even though it wasn't intentional, at least according to him. Even when it was happening, it was giving him so much trauma and stress. But that's the ingredient of longevity of artists. Táwọn òyìnbó ti discover láyé ìgbà yẹn. Olóyè jẹ́ pé tó òyìnbó máa sọ story ààrẹ wọn kì í mú àlébù kúrò mẹ́. Àtẹ́lẹ̀ tó dá ọ, àtẹ́lẹ̀ tí ò dá ọ. All news is news.
Àwa máa ń mú àlébù, a fẹ́ yọ àlébù yẹn by force.
Kì í fẹ́ gbọ́.
Kò dẹ̀ sí bí àlébù gbọ́dọ̀ wà. And tá bá gbé àlébù yẹn jáde, ó ló máa jẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn kí wọ́n lè they were able to write a complete story.
Yes.
About us, but tẹ́bá yọ àlébù tẹ́ sọ fẹ́ paint ara yín as a saint, then that you are telling us
that's an
incomplete story.
And at the end of the day, tó bá jẹ́ incomplete story, it's a fable. Àtẹ̀lẹ̀ pé ní biographic kankan. So Two-Face had it. Ó dẹ̀ help ẹ̀ gan. Because then ono tó wá fail, ó fi ń kọrin. So I think aside that one, my move to the next one, mental strength and mental health. Kì í ṣe gbogbo èèyàn ló tó go through scandal ló ń mórí bọ́. For example, I'll mention two people. Wandeko, Small Doctor. These two people had their nudes out. And I can tell you that after that time, who affect music on. Same thing with African China, ìgbà tó lọ sí tó fi kọ London Fever, tó lọ sí ìlú òyìnbó, tó ní wọ́n set it up. Wípé òyìnbó tó wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ obìnrin later ló sọ pé ó rape òun ṣe kíní kan. Ìgbà tó máa fi padà wá. Not only did it affect his style of music, but tó ti ń kọ conscious music tẹ́lẹ̀, tá ti ń jó gàlàlà, tó ti ń sọ person wey thief Maggi ọmọdé show her face for cry fatter, ló wá dé ló ń kọ baby I'm sorry for not making you my baby. I'm like, what is this? And like you said, orin wà trendy, ó pẹ́, ó change pattern, ó align, ó gbàgbé, we'll move on to the next one. So I think that affected too.
Then we need to talk about the effects of drugs. Yes. Drug use.
A whole lot.
I'm sorry, maybe with a few exceptions.
Yes.
But see, 90% man ṣe nǹkan, so I lè sọ pé gbogbo wọn náà ń ṣe.
Yes.
Drug use.
Drug use. Kì í ṣe gbogbo wọn ló dà pé orí wọn gbé kinní yẹn. Because when you look at some people's behavior, I'm not trying to say Bianca to Sheleni because you mentioned Kelly Handsome. Kelly Handsome said, "Oh, need you pẹ̀lú Kenny's music." But the Kenny's máa sọ títí wọn. When àwọn ṣe video fún tán, àwọn ṣe everything fún tán, Kelly Handsome went back to America.
Kò sẹ́ni tó máa fún lọ́kọ tí ò ní roko sọ́dọ̀ rẹ̀. And as I always say, it's about interest.
Yes.
Tèmi àti Gbemi bá ní issue, tí máa rojọ́.
Yes.
Mo fẹ́ kí story yẹn kó favour me.
Yes.
Torí pé interest mi mo fẹ́ protect interest ẹ̀. So the ability to meet at the center.
Yes.
Or the maturity.
Yes. Now, when you say meet at the center, you also look at, okay, what do I stand to gain or lose? For someone, mi mọ̀ pé as mi ò rò pé anything lè ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin wa tó máa bad, and you are already giving me the platform. You've shot my video, you've started promotion, all on your own view. Kí ni nǹkan tó wá bí mi nínú? Tí màá wá abandon ẹ̀, tí màá wá lọ. A loss to me, a loss to the person that invested.
I think I saw the Kelly Handsome interview, but me in memory, mi ò rántí nǹkan tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́. So tí màá dẹ̀ ti rántí details ẹ̀, mi ní fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀. But I think he made some points. Don't feel pé kíní ẹ̀ ò kò wá even náà.
Ó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí most of them. Àwọn tó dẹ̀ smart nínú wọn, kí náà ṣe? Wọ́n forí tì díẹ̀. Ìgbà tó rí pé ọwọ́ wọn tèkú dà, wọ́n lọ. Àwọn míì ọwọ́ wọn ò tèkú dà àtọ̀, wọ́n tó lọ. I will give you a good example. A good example is Mehdi.
Okay.
Mehdi's story was that, well, even though drugs last also connect no sharp, but Mehdi's story was that he was even not signed with Square Records, but he wrote songs for them. Then later, okay, let's even do something for you. According to Mehdi Godfrey, àti nǹkan tí Jude náà sọ, Mehdi bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbé, oh, you do this for me, 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 you do this for me. As at that time.
Times, on his own time.
Yes, as at that time, I feel pé lè máa là fún wa. You get. Some people will have argued that bá tiẹ̀ ṣì borí síbẹ̀ náà, tó bá lórin mẹ́ta mẹ́rin, tó bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ nínú orin yẹn, at least wàá máa perform. Àbí? For example, I think that was what this guy did, Kiss Daniels, with GWY. He was with GWY for a long time. He kó dẹ̀ padà sign again, kó renew contract. Lóhun ò ṣe mọ́. GWY ló ní pé òun lòun ní excuse me, òun lòun ní right sí the Kiss Daniels name, the name itself. Kí ló dẹ̀ ṣe? Ó change the spelling ẹ̀. Can we say the same thing for Cynthia Morgan? There, I would say there was drugs. Because I saw videos of her being extremely erratic. Excuse me.
You knew water?
No.
Okay.
I saw videos of her being extremely erratic. I saw videos of her not looking too good. I saw videos of her complaining and talking. I saw how she fought. I saw where she is now. She's better now. But I saw how that space, pẹ̀lú ìjà wọn àti NGs, ẹgbẹ́ wọn Peter and Paul Jude, tó fún, ṣé you get? So, drugs. You know, there was a time there was a rumor that when they call to these but those animal eat. So it was a rumor when they pay on Belosi, psychiatrists and everything. And everything. So for most of them, their inspiration comes from drugs, alcohol. Some could maintain it, some can't. Maintaining will take me to another very important point. You know, I'm married to a talent. Yeah. I'm friends with talent. Moving close to them, ó jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ pé Yorùbá word tí mo lè lò ní pé àkàndá ẹ̀dá ni àwọn talent.
Yeah, and they're difficult to manage.
Yes, extremely. Wọ́n ronú bá ṣe ń ronú a real talent. Artistically, ìrònú wọn yàtọ̀. In fact, mo lè fẹ́ sọ pé they are on a separate spectrum. On a spectrum tó yẹ pé tí ò bá wà careful, wọ́n lè tilt to a bit of, don't let me use strong words, erratic behavior or cut tilt sí recluse. Tó dẹ̀ lè wà life threatening fún wọn or career threatening fún wọn. But some of them has that balance. Wizkid, I respect Wizkid a lot. Olójú tó lè fi record label tó fún ní management structure tó máa dá dúró. Many people did and they went down. We saw the likes of Yaya. Now those go the triple MG. It was not the same again. We saw the likes of Shantizo. But tó fi producer Ekite lórúkọ bọ́ yẹn náà. Shantizo, we are trying to rántí producer. But tó àti producer split ways. Where is Shantizo now? Even Olumentin was able to go for Oshe Kamikaze, Oshe good songs, Oshe. But at the end of the day, what happened? There are many of them only few were able to maintain and do well on their own without a management structure. So for some people, immediately they have issues with their management, things go. Like on the YC. YC too is a very good artist. Even Vector had issues with YSG and it will affect career. So there are many of them.
Korede Bielonko. Ricardo Banks.
Ricardo Banks of recent, even though it was too obvious for me that he left too early. Because, most of how you pay, lè jẹ́ ju èèyàn tó hold the platform yẹn lọ. But this stage kan tó yẹ pé I'll use the word MIUs when he was trying to explain nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ fallout àwọn àti bọ̀bọ̀ tó kọ Arambe tí mo fẹ́ dá.
Adol.
No.
Adol kan ni.
Brimo,
okay.
Ó ní pé in an industry where people were using Toyotas, as pé bí àkọ́tọ́ get nìyẹn pé Bremo was riding a Benz. He wasn't still satisfied, which means, yeah, the deal might not be too good, but there were some people that are worse off. He still has it good, but he's not satisfied. So, a lot of rancor between the talents and the management. While most people know what that 10-year thing. And many things that want to see and enjoy. I want to buy new.
Enjoy.
For example, nísìnyí báyìí, there is no longer gatekeepers. Láti bí èmi àti yín lè mú fóònù ká máa vibe. And the next thing that I gbé sórí TikTok. Tẹ́nìkan bá fi ṣe challenge tó fi ń jó tó ń gbé sókè tó ń gbé sílẹ̀. Ó ti lọ nìyẹn o. The next thing báyìí wọ́n ti ń gbà pé ká máa perform. Next thing wọ́n ti ń fún wa lówó in dollars. Kò sí yẹn tẹ́lẹ̀.
Owó ti wà nínú
Gidi gan.
Nínú industry yẹn.
Gidi gan. The last time I checked, Spotify paid out to Nigerian entertainers, artists, more than 2 billion naira last year.
2 billion.
Yes. Ó dẹ̀ kéré because Spotify nìkan kọ́ ni streaming platform. Audiomack wà ńbẹ̀, Boomplay wà ńbẹ̀, Destroy Kids wà ńbẹ̀, àwọn DSLR, àwọn distribution. So
YouTube no.
YouTube wà ńbẹ̀. So when you put everything together in revenue, Afrobeats is raking in more than $2 billion. So
la ṣe ń sọ pé bí àwọn ní japa máa
àwọn ní japa.
No, ẹni tí ó bá lè survive á japa. Àwọn new people are too.
Then technology ti jẹ́ kí gbogbo ẹ di global village. In fact, recording, tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ you have to be in a booth, in a studio booth to record. Nísìnyí wọ́n máa wá sílé yín, wọ́n máa gbé àwọn mics kan síbí, wọ́n máa gbé sound card, wọ́n máa gbé some very high-tech computer. Ẹ máa kọrin, wọ́n dẹ̀ máa lo ata lẹ́yìn kò lè yín. Wọ́n ní àṣé kò ní wọlé, wọ́n ní kí ẹ má worry, àwọn máa edit it out. So advancements in technology and the way production is being done, distribution now, I need the Obainu more, I need the Ubi Pacific more, I need the guys more. Now you can just go register your song on a digital streaming platform, and to your very anyone to bá gbọ́ all around the world, wàá rówó ẹ̀.
Anybody tó bá ti gbọ́.
Tó bá ti gbọ́ wàá rówó ẹ̀. Ó ti já sówó. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. You get? And yàtọ̀ sí yẹn gan náà, nísìn platforms like TikTok, ó ti dàbí a show platform for you wípé okay o, tábà ti ẹ̀ rí owó ábọ̀mù jẹ, owó performance, kò wá nígbà tó bá tó dé stage, a lè wà nú ilé, kẹ́ ẹ gbé mic, àwọn èèyàn tó dẹ̀ ti gbórin yín tó ti fi ṣe challenge tẹ́lẹ̀, tó mọ̀ pé you want to go live, the next thing you see, wọ́n ti ń gift ẹ lóríṣiríṣi nǹkan, you also get money. So ó ti dowó gidi gan.
Ṣé kò ní affect radio to the traditional means of promote music classes?
No. Ó ti affect.
Ó ti affect radio.
Go. I can tell you personally because you know I'm directly involved in that. Gidi gan. When I first came out, ó dẹ̀ pẹ́ tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀, bí internet ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí social media platform, especially the microblogging sites, Facebook, Instagram, tó ti gbilẹ̀, ní kíní yẹn ti shift. Ìgbà tí mo ṣe kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀, you still see in a week 2-3 people come and meet you. Please, I have a song I want you to help me promote. Please let me play this song. In a week, people will come and do radio tours. O máa ṣe album. Ní ṣe radio tour, kò possible. Tó bá ṣe listening party here. Next thing is you want to do your radio tour. So you come on radio, you do the interview, drop your CD, and let them keep playing it, heavy rotation and everything. Kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́. Now, they rather put their money on the social media platform, give their money to influencers who would use it for dance challenges and other blow. So what is shift to? What the radio? But I'm calling it radio, but like you said, like you asked,
and now radio is even competing with social media.
Yes.
So the revenue goes back to social media.
Yes.
Because Sibo Shefe was the radio.
Yes. Yes.
Conflict now.
Yes.
Conflict now. All right. Before Kato wrap up, let's talk about this Afrobeats. So the genre is now Afrobeats. It has moved from hip hop.
Yes.
That I must see in the maybe 10 years ago.
Yes. Well, for me, money reservations me nípa pé wọ́n pè ní Afrobeats. Why? Àgbàlẹ̀tù ti wà, brand ni. interviews orin ìgbàanì legends, the story behind it ló ń ṣe Àgbàlẹ̀tù. Now there's another person tó ń ṣe ìrírí ayé. Ìrírí ayé yẹn ti wá blow gan. Wọ́n ti wá ń gbọ́ ní bí àbí Cotonou, wọ́n ń gbọ́ ní àwọn West African countries. Wọ́n wá lórúkọ wọn náà fẹ́ fún. Wọ́n wá ní Àgbàlẹ̀tù. Bí tí issue àti ṣẹlẹ̀ ní pé one, a lè fẹ́ sọ pé ó fi glorify Àgbàlẹ̀tù náà ni, but nǹkan tẹ́ni yẹn ṣe yàtọ̀ sí nǹkan t'Àgbàlẹ̀tù ń ṣe. Legacy yẹn yàtọ̀. Wọ́n lè fẹ́ súnmọ́ra wọn pé wọ́n jọ ń lo the same medium, radio, media, but ó yàtọ̀. Ó dẹ̀ lè cause confusion. Because ìgbà tí Àgbàlẹ̀tù ti wá tó ti ní legacy tẹ́lẹ̀ dẹ̀ tuntun tó jẹ́ ìyàwó àṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbé tó popular, many people tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń gbọ́ tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé Àgbàlẹ̀tù wà tẹ́lẹ̀, wọ́n lè máa feel pé ìrírí ayé gan l'Àgbàlẹ̀tù wà about. Or wọ́n ní pé okay, so presentation music history ló wá di ìrírí ayé báyìí. Àwọn confusion tí Afrobeats and Afrobeat dálẹ̀ nìyẹn.
Ta ló name that Nigerian ní Afrobeats?
DJ Abranti is a Ghanaian DJ, a UK Ghanaian DJ. Nationality ọmọ Ghana ni, but he resides in the UK. He's a DJ. Òun ni ló ní pé there's a radio station, like BBC One, ló fún ní slot pé as at that time Oliver Twist was big. So wọ́n ti ń gbọ́ wa. P-Square ti feature Rick Ross nínú Beautiful yẹn, wọ́n ti ń gbọ́ wa. D'banj àti Don Jazzy ti feature Snoop Dogg nínú Endow remix, wọ́n ti ń gbọ́ wa. So kì í ṣe pé sound yẹn mọ́ ó ti wà accepted, wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé just like bí dancehall tó wá láti Jamaica tó dẹ̀ lọ káàkiri, reggae tó lọ káàkiri, Afrobeats, or will I say contemporary African music, specifically from Nigeria, ó ti tọrọ fọ́kálé. So they gave him a slot pé kó ṣe countdown, a music show of music from West Africa, Ghana, Kenya, and Nigeria. Even though Kenya is not West Africa, it's East Africa. And the next thing, he doesn't know the name to give it. Because I'm not purọ́ gbogbo àti gbogbo wọn náà ń ṣe orin. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ Two-Face pé orin wọn ló ń ṣe. Eléyìí tó bá kọ tó kọ orin ìlú ẹ̀ kò lè pè l'R&B o. Eléyìí tó bá kọ tó yẹ pé it's just politically whatever kò lè pè l'R&B o. So gbogbo wọn náà ò mọ orúkọ tó máa fún. So yes, some of them will say, I sing Afro swing. I feel Afro high life, Afro this, Afro hip hop, Afro. And can I say, we want to also genre kan. So there was no yes, and there was no umbrella name. So he just called it Afrobeats. And I don't know why. Because there's already a name, a genre that were established for decades. Tí mo dẹ̀ sọ ṣe pàtí lay ground yẹn pé kò sí direct correlation. Yes, wọ́n súnmọ́ra wọn, there are sometimes tó máa lo elements sí Afrobeat Fẹlá sínú hip hop sound. Example, ọmọ Jayéjayé Wizkid. Gbang, mo fẹ́ lówó fún màmá mi, mo fẹ́ lówó fún màmá, gbang. The in fact, ṣebí Fẹ́mi Kuti go on there. He played the horn there. Yes, they do that, but like I've said before, the fact that pé Ayuba ó feature Jasmine Olofi, àbí Pasuma feature àwọn Remedies, as I was walking down the street of Lagos, ṣá máa sọ wípé Afro hip hop ní direct correlation and direct effect lórí Fuji music. Except you can tell me that. Then my back.
Kí ni Nice ṣe?
Oh wow. Nice brought in. No, Nice was originally a Fuji musician. Or he's still a Fuji musician. Nice brought in, I wouldn't want to say Nice, ẹ jẹ́ ká fi Nice, because Nice yọ lára coded tunes. So ká ní pé kí ni coded tunes ṣe? Okay. Because coded tunes was Kabasa, Nice, lot of Ajasa, Too Fat, Seriki, later. These guys are the Ibile. but hip hop náà ṣì ń ṣe náà àwọn alálẹ̀ pé ní ìbílẹ̀ hip hop.
Ìwọ nìkan ló lè la àgbálù
mi ò kọ́ yẹ mi ò kọ́ yẹ sẹ́rí kí nìyẹn.
àgbálù mo like orin ẹ̀ pa.
Shey you get? So, and Nice individually, Nice created a Yoruba-centric hip-hop face. To yẹ pé ó go beyond himself. Because there was a time to learn he hated us because he lost his voice. He had issues with his voice and everything. Then he had marital issues too. But do you know that tó bá fẹ́ ṣe any political rally, I'm happy.
Nice, yeah.
Because he represents something that connects with the youth, but still has culture infused in it. And that's what Kabasa was able to do. I have to give credit to Kabasa too. Yeah, Nice no ni I have to give credit to Kabasa.
Olamide àti
2011. That's 2011.
2011.
Olamide.
Somebody dropped before Olamide came. Da Green.
Da Green.
Lord of Ajasa, Da Green, then Olamide.
Da Green, it's just a very sad case. Da Green was the direct version of G Unit 50 Cent. Because his lyrics was hip hop. Igbo Shayo Ashewo, this is how we live, Ole Pamela yo. You get? He was talking the street life, the hip hop life. Táwọn gangster rap máa ń ṣe in a Yoruba local form. Ibi nìkan kan náà ti ṣe o, àwọn Nigerian náà ṣe tiwọn náà ní from the east.
Yes, sir.
Then Zaki náà ti ń ṣe náà tipẹ́tipẹ́.
Yeah.
Set àwọn Blackie.
Ní Zaki. Yeah.
You
Zaki
get?
Adze.
Àwọn ẹni mo sì lè sọ pé a sì lè so mọ́ Blackie. Well, Blackie was reggae, dancehall kind of, because they speak patois and everything. Mo sì lè sọ pé a sì lè so mọ́ àwọn tẹ́fẹ́ so mọ́ 80s. I think there's still a connection. Yes, with Blackie and everything. So back to ibo láti mú ná kí tó padà lọ sí.
Yeah, because Da Green àti.
Da Green. So Da Green did well. Da Green wà lára àwọn tó yẹ pé ṣọ̀bọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ mo ní one hit wonder la máa ń ní. Later ló kàn dé di pé ó advance àbẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní good albums. So one of the albums is Two-Face first album, perfect. Another one is Wande Cole's album, M2M, perfect. Another one is Wizkid's album, She Superstar, his first album, perfect album. Another one is Paul Play's album, Paul Val, perfect album. Another one is Da Green's album, that is CEO, Certified Omoita.
Chief Executive Omoita.
Chief Executive Omoita, I'm sorry, Chief Executive Omoita. That's a very good album. Àwọn tó ń mú pé kì í ṣe pé a kò máa gbọ́ orin kan, wà á gbọ́ gbogbo orin yẹn tán, ò ní lè skip kankan. Yeah. So, and he left just too soon.
Unfortunately.
Yes. But at least he left his mark. He left his mark. Even though Lamide would want to argue that it was independence of that Green and Kenekon, I'll still say, but one of it from Lord of Ajasa. Even though some people have argued that Lord of Ajasa wasn't the first person to Yoruba rap. They mentioned one guy, Toluwa UK, AY. Yeah. So I heard it from Shonaya. Then I also did my investigation that there was actually a guy called AY. Started there, was in the UK. I've heard some of his songs, so not of Yoruba rap and everything. But the face of it, Funwa, was Lord of Ajasa.
Okay.
And Lord of Ajasa, Da Green, Olamide. Then I'll say Ricky and Co. Yeah.
Now, can we say there is a span in either hip hop or Afrobeats now? Can we say there is a span, an acceptable span for musicianship in Nigeria? Maybe 1 year, 2 years.
The span is extremely short. So I'll give you
Extremely short.
Yes, I'll give you an example. So when I was having a conversation with my boss, my CEO, and we're planning music policy for the station I work with, my CEO said, hit music all along, hit music. And he was telling me that song should be a song, the criteria for the hit music, a song that has gotten airplay for nothing less than 4 months. And I had big issues. So orin tó bá ti pé 4 months nìkan, mo lè play consistently as hits. Of course, orin tó bá dúró 4 months náà ti hit náà now, tó ti ní constant play. Do you know where the issues were? That time, that was like almost 6 years ago, 7 years ago. Tá a ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ ibi tí mo wà. The lifespan of music then was 6 months. Wàá kọ́ máa ṣe orin. In fact, orin yẹn ti kọ́kọ́ ṣe bí 6 months kẹ́ tó lọ ṣe fídíò. Fídíò á tún push ẹ̀ again. Tẹ́ bá release orin ní, tí the bá release orin ní January, kó tó lè dé àwọn villages, after tó December, you get. But it got to a point in time where the lifespan was so short that orin tó ń trend nísìn in the next 2 months, not only wouldn't it be trending again, á ti wà obsolete because another style á ti filẹ̀. Look at the advent of Kinapuruka Amapiano. Amapiano la ṣe ń jẹ lẹ́nu lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Asake came, ó ti Fuji bọ̀. Sound yẹn tún evolve. Of which, that's my Amapiano. Niniola ti ń lò tẹ́lẹ̀ pẹ̀lú SARS. You know, Amapiano is an offshoot of South African house music. Then, Kwaito náà, offshoot ẹ̀ náà ni. So, Niniola ti ń lò Kwaito, Afro house. No, ó pè tẹ̀ ní Afro house because ó ń lò this house beat. Thinking of 20 is just South African originated from, as in South African but the funny thing is that tẹ́ bá wo bí orin yẹn ṣe ń jump within 3 months the sound has changed, and Nigerian music, especially the hip hop tó ti di Afrobeats insane, is extremely eclectic, which is it's a mixture of different things. So you can't even say that pé genre báyìí wọ́n máa ń pè lórí aṣẹ́wó. Anything that sounds good,
anything goes.
Yes, in as much as it sounds good, it is sweet, it is melodious, it is happy, and that's one thing about Nigerian music. We go towards happy, feel-good music more than conscious or music that is heavy on instrumentation
Or lyrics.
Go. It's just catchy tunes, repeatable hooks, and we are good to go.
So we don't really care about the lyrics.
No. We do, as in we do more of commercial music.
Because that's what one of the things that differentiates the current trend of music.
Yes.
Kúrò ní 80s níbi tá a ti bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Yes.
Àwọn the likes of Felix Liberty, songwriters, no àbúrò mi o, ẹ̀jẹ̀ mi ni o. Wọ́n kọ Baby Kílódé, wọ́n kọ àwọn Michael Cree, wọ́n kọ kíní kan Dance Around the Fire. Gbogbo yẹn ò sí wọ́n sìn o. Beats ló ń gbé orin.
In fact, notice even the length of song gets shortened. 2
minutes plus.
Yes.
Tó bá ti ń jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. My son told me, so ẹnìkan ṣe orin 3 minutes 50. Ó ti gùn jù.
Attention span yẹn ti.
Mo ní orin 3 minutes, àwọn ló ti gùn jù náà pé kò yẹ kó ju 2 minutes lọ.
Yes.
In fact, wọ́n wá rí 1 minute 50 seconds. Wọ́n ti kú.
Yes, now.
Wọ́n fẹ́ sáré gbọ́ tán. Kí ló ń kan yín lójú?
I don't know.
Lè exhaust ọ̀rọ̀ wa.
Yes.
But at least we can pause here.
Yes.
Then we can resume. Let's see what I'm sure that people will reverberate with this. They will resonate with this. Yeah. But I think we need to start talking about music. But mostly the 80s pop.
Yes.
Then the 90s music. We can go back to do more research and still come back and talk about personalities.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Talk about personalities. Because I want you to try go. But on rí pé Naija bó ṣe ń lọ, a lot of them wọ́n ti jápa. So bọ́n ṣe jápa, something left the music scene with them.
Yes.
Àwọn quality kan, so nǹkan tó ṣẹ́kù náà làwọn èèyàn tún build lé lórí.
Yes.
And in the next 3 years, àwọn kan tún ṣì máa jápa. Jápa will never stop.
Short máa jápa báyìí because orin ti wá gẹ́gẹ́ bí Wàsíù ṣe sọ, orin dowó orin dọ́là, orin yẹn ti wá dowó ti dọ́là báyìí.
Ṣáàmù èèyàn tó ń kọ orin, èèyàn mélòó ló ń make ẹ̀?
Yeah, you are right.
Èèyàn mélòó?
You are right.
Thank you, Gbemi.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.